Hello and welcome to a new chapter. Oops. Okay. Right. Cross fingers. This is working correctly. Okay. As the orchestra goes quiet for a second, we're going to be playing a different period, a different type of game altogether. And I'm sure it doesn't take a genius to realise we're looking at Ultimate General Civil War. I'm not going to try doing any of these custom battles or anything, so we're just going to concentrate on one battle, and I don't really want to go to something as complex as Gettysburg, so why don't we start here, the first Battle of Bull Run. It's the 21st of July 1861, and the Confederate Army of P.G.T. Beauregard has deployed along the Bull Run River, guarding the Manassas Railroad junction. Okay, and on the other side of the river is Brigadier General Irvin McDowell, who's maneuvering stealthily and aiming to deliver a massive blow to the Confederate left flank. Okay, that sounds interesting. So, am I going to play as Union or Confederate? The country is divided. You cannot fight your own people, so you have returned home and joined the Confederate States of America. The South has seceded, and the United States is under attack. So this is very much depending on your point of view, I guess. I have no personal stake in this game. Confederates are effectively the underdog because they end up losing. Okay, no bonus penalty to enemy strength. I'm going to be a wuss and go for Colonel. Alright, so here we see a map. Several miles east, the Confederates. Hold on, which side did I pick now? I'm confused. I thought I'd picked. Oh, I have picked the Confederates. The Confederate Army is stretched out to defend all possible river passages. You are in command of the left flank. If the Union attempts to attack your position, you will receive reinforcements. Something tells me I am going to get attacked. So this is who is in my corps. Now I'm hoping I don't have to. I can just play, can I? So in my army, 3 corps, 2 division, 27 brigades, 22,183 soldiers, and 26 guns. Okay, seems fine to me. Okay, we've got some rifles. What is this? A gun and a sword? I don't know about you, but I find it very hard to make out what's in that. Okay, I don't really need to know the details. Enemy army. Oh, I can see what's on the enemy army. Well, so numbers wise we're quite evenly matched, yet somehow they've got nearly twice as many brigades. This is not a period of military history I'm that familiar with. Okay, now I'm wondering, how do I... start button. Let's just get going, shall we? Our main forces are deployed a few miles from this location, guarding the Manassas Railroad Junction. Okay. Bull Run River is the natural barrier between our lines and the Union Army on the other side. Okay. To protect the left flank of our army, we need to guard all the fords. Sure. Our forces are stretched thin along Bull Run River. We do not have sufficient regiments to guard. But you need to be alert for any enemy movements. So it's being a bit more categorical here, saying McDowell may attempt to cross here. Does here mean as in what I see on the screen here, this location? With parts of his army, okay. This small hill is a good position to create a defensive line in case the enemy threatens our left. Very good. Henry Hill is another strong position. Or does it defend the position and scout any movements? If Federal attack you, reinforcements will be dispatched from the southeast. Interesting. Okay. General, Federal forces have been spotted on the other side of the river and will certainly try to cross from this section. And look, I've got some men here now. Okay. Take position on the hill to stop any attempt. Take advantage of this forward as possible. Passage. Okay. We do not have enough forces to guard the passages. Yeah, I'm guessing that. Scout the area because the Federals may attack from this side. You know, this is setting me up for a defeat. I can see that now. Matthews Hill must be defended should the Yankees attempt to reach our left flank. Right. Are we going to end up in a bit of a pincer movement, am I? Delay the Yankees until you receive more reinforcements. Good luck. Alright. So, this is a very interesting game. I have played this a little bit in the past, but not for a long time. So, what are the controls? So, this is a more keyboardy type control. Hello, someone's shooting already. Okay, so we're kind of on a map with the edges. There's some kind of wall of wood here. This is about as high. This is about as far as I can zoom in. Now the thing that always interests me is that if you look at here, we've got two troops, whatever they're called, 2 units of infantry, with a 3rd unit which is artillery. It's got some horse there. Now the interesting thing is the game doesn't render each of the individual soldiers, so the 540 of this particular unit, which is the 4th SC, don't know what that stands for. There's supposed to be 540 of them, but there's not 540 little soldiers. Okay, so now the Union guys are coming towards us. The way this is set up, I don't think I need to do much at this point because my troops are all lined up, plenty of space to shoot behind this barricade, And the Union soldiers, assuming they don't want to swim, are going to have to bunch to get across this bridge, and they're going to get quite the pasting. But there is quite a lot of them, that's the only thing. And my guys are not shooting. Oh no, there we go. So it looks like they're definitely struggling. Oh no, they've broken out onto the other side. But they are heavily outnumbered. And these guys, yeah, so they've decided to pull back a bit. Are these guys shooting as well? Yeah. So the artillery, okay, so they're retreating. So far I've had to do nothing. The game's kind of running itself. Slightly worrying is I don't know. I have no other forces at my disposition as far as I can tell. And yet I was supposed to be commanding 23,000 men. So where are the rest? I can't see any. Alright. Yes, going back to what I was saying, we don't have one man per man's strength, as it were. Now apparently you can fiddle with some of the settings in the game to up the ratio so that you get closer to 1 to 1, but you can never get 1 to 1. It's like 3 to 1 or 5 to 1. This looks more like, well, this is probably more like 10 to 1. In other words, for every 10 soldiers in this detachment, there's probably only one represented here. Yeah, so as I predicted, these guys are all bunched up on the bridge, and whereas my guys are nicely spread out, so they can all much wider firing front. Although it's modelling them as being able to shoot from the rear, which I find a bit difficult to believe, but okay. Who's saying forward there? I think we just stay here, keep firing into them. There's some more guys, Union soldiers coming up. We are outnumbered, there's no doubt about it. We are outnumbered. We hold a particularly good defensive position here on the front facing slope with cannon directly behind us. Got cavalry. So what on earth is this? This is a little bit like Total War, in that you got these cards, but I can't remember. It doesn't seem to snap to other units. So I can see 4 units on the map I control. Oh, zoomed in a bit now. But that's the artillery, I presume. Infantry. Shot cavalry, yes. Oh, have these guys had enough? I wasn't expecting that. Hopefully they'll fall back and recover a bit. So there should be 2 more infantry units and another artillery, so I don't know where they've got to. Can I order them, or they had enough for now? Oh no. So that little symbol there looks like an eye with a line through it. It means they can't currently be seen by the enemy because they're on the other side of the slope. Kill them all. Okay, these guys are routing. Great, okay. These guys are pulling back. And they have got artillery there. Well, what's going on here? I don't know. So the Union troops seem to be pulling back in good order. Oh, hello. Where did these guys come from? Well, they've just marched in. These are my reinforcements. So, a natural tendency is to want to rush them over here, but I'm not sure this is the main attack, to be honest with you. And wait, what's going on here? There's a small cavalry detachment. I'll see if I can remember how the movements work on here. Let's come to this village. Or hamlet, perhaps. Right, the Union guys are coming in and out of battle. Okay, these slots I am going to detach since they're coming past. Who's this guy? Beauregard, okay. So he's a general of note. Let's bring him over here. Yeah. Okay. I remember having problems with this before. So this cavalry's going up and down. Oh, hello. Let's get them into position now. That's probably not going to get there in time. Can I get them to run? I can't remember. Is it double click? Oh, and there's another load of unit. Who are these people? Okay, they're charging. Now what's going on here? Okay, let's get them off. This is one of those click fest type games where you want to avoid getting too focused. Okay. These two are facing off. Look fairly well matched. So what's going on here? I'm hoping that we've now got superior forces, and I'm hoping that will make the difference. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. I've probably now wrecked the other. What have I done now? I've probably messed all that up now. These guys are pretty close to each other. It's literally just standing opposite each other on a fairly level ground. We've got a slight slope advantage. And oh dear, more Union forces coming across, and I'm going to be in trouble now. Good heavens. Kill them all, yeah, but you and whose army? We going to be? They've got like double the size of the troop, right? So we're going to pull back. Is that wise? I ask myself. But these guys are going to flank me if I don't pull back. And look at the numbers. Some of these have got units got 2,000, over 2,000 infantrymen. Yeah, so they're pulling back anyway. But in hopefully The routing, I've got a feeling that's not good. Okay, so I'm going to pull these guys back. Good order. Pull these artillery back. I think I've lost before I even begun. These guys are now sensibly moving back. I'm hoping that these guys don't rout completely off the field. I feel like I can't kill them all. I can't do a lot more here. These guys, are they going to come back up? Okay, we're getting regrouped a little bit. As I suspected, we're caught in a nasty pincer. Let's bring Beauregard up, because he's supposed. One of the things I seem to remember is the generals. Actually, let's bring Beauregard. Beauregard should be over here. These generals, I've forgotten about this. I think they provide some kind of moral. Oh no, are these just cavalry? What? Oh, we're being attacked from the rear. Let's charge after that lot. Beauregard needs to come up here now. So that, if I remember rightly, the general provides morale enhancing. Okay, so they're holding their own here. So where are my guys here? Let's get them over to here. Beauregard, where are you off to? I want you to be up here, encouraging the men. Is this a cavalry? Oh dear, we've had a break. There's a major rout. This does not look like an orderly retreat. Beauregard and his men are beating a swift, hasty retreat. Let's come back to this hill. Can't command them yet. Oh dear, I lost that lot. I've lost a lot of the artillerymen. These guys, I want you to come back to this hill. Beauregard, you're going to come up here. Okay, these guys come over here. So more Union forces causing a trouble on the flank. So we're getting squeezed down, and I don't feel like I'm doing anything particularly wrong here. I'm sure I made a few minor errors, but to be honest with you, the numbers are just not in our favour. these guys over here. I've not made much use of my cavalry so far. Okay. Come on, guys, you need to get into position. Good, they're starting to fire now. Now, where's my artillery? Can these guys attack? Let's see if they can. Look at this hailstorm of bullets, oh my goodness. Okay, watch this cavalry go in. So they're outnumbered massively, but hopefully they've got... Let's pull them back, because I think they're going to get mushed. Too late, they got mushed. Okay, so that cavalry got wrecked. Is that the end of my cavalry? I don't know. Doesn't look good. And these guys are charging in. Right. Yeah. Withdraw to Henry Hill. Which is where? General, it seems that the enemy outnumbers us. I've noticed that, yes. We must retreat and reorganize our forces. Right, okay. So this is like the final redoubt. Henry Hill's a good place to form a defensive line, right. Oh, General Jackson is moving in with fresh troops. So maybe we've still got a chance. Stop the enemy offensives. Do not lose this hill, or our flank will collapse, and we'll be forced to withdraw to Richmond. Okay, so I've got plenty more forces under my command. I don't remember all of the control, but we'll make do. Right, so I'm going to withdraw these men onto Henry Hill, which was where? This is Henry Hill? And I've completely lost now. It must be, that's Henry Hill. Okay, so I'll put all my guys back here. Oh dear, oh dear. Let's say that's looking messed up. And then all you guys are going to pull back here. Now the problem with pulling back under a heavy engagement like this is the troops are no longer facing the enemy because they've got to march back, and that's very bad for morale. So we've got some supply guys coming. Let's get them up here. Okay, here comes General Jackson with his much needed reinforcements, but I feel like it still doesn't look like it's going to be enough. Okay, these guys are pulling back in orderly fashion. We're going to arrange these guys along that ridge there. These guys are going to come up along this ridge. Actually, let's put them here. Anyone in these farms has got a really nice view of a major battle. Okay. More supplies, that's good. So where are these guys going? They just go following it. I don't know. Oh, have I got control of them yet? I guess they're assembling here, which is fine. They're going to be in the middle. So that's quite good. They're gonna Barton, is it? Barton? Bartow is guarding the crossing as the others come up the slope onto Henry Hill. put that unit into the forest. Well, the glade perhaps. Okay, now you guys need to come back up here. Oh god, that's a huge force of Union soldiers coming up. It's just plugging the gaps now. So there's something to be said for concentrating all your forces, but on the other hand, once you've done that, we're going to end up, we're effectively creating a encirclement for ourselves here, because we're going to have the enemy on at least 2, possibly 3 sides. Yeah. So where are these chaps off to? Seems like they're going all the way over there for some reason. Okay, I don't want them to do that. And you guys, Barstow is not playing along. Oh, hello. I just noticed there's a massive surge of units. So, what happened to my caravan guy? Where's he off to? Okay, he needs to come over here, really. No, maybe back here somewhere. There seems to be no... oh dear, no. Hello? I'm not sure how to position this, because they're kind of on the apex. Can I get them to target? Oh yes, they are doing that anyway. Oof, that force there I'm worried about, they're exposed. Let's put them here. God, all attack them. These guys are exhausted because they just marched a long way to get here, but we're very grateful for them coming to our rescue. So I've got all of my forces now into a fighting position, so we're up on this ridge and these guys are getting withering fire. I'm a bit worried about this apex, still not really mastered how to... difficult to control. Kind of want to put these guys Very hard to get precise control here. Okay, so here we outnumber I would say, or certainly outposition those like large group of Union soldiers. Here, not doing too badly by the looks of it. Okay, let's pull these guys forward a bit. I feel like we need to press our luck a bit now. Of course, what I'm worried about is a massive Union reinforcement coming our way. Okay, so those guys have pulled back. So now's our chance to reinforce. Let's move Beauregard up here. It's a bit too falling about behind. And speaking of which, we need to move this guy over to here. Okay. So I'm a bit worried about, I could leave my flank and just concentrate forces and hope, oh, the Union's guys are coming back. Of course they are. Come back, come back. These guys must have had it. So I'm going to pull them back. Don't know if that's a good idea in front of the enemy like that. They're amassing a huge attack group here by the looks of it. So we've got our flank secure so far. I wonder if I can do anything with the cavalry. Let's bring them over to here. Maybe I can sweep up from the side. Oh, right, there's a whole load of them in there, is there? I hadn't noticed that. Well, what have we got here? Have I got more troops coming up? Okay. So, as long as that force on the flank doesn't get too strong, I need to move these guys forward now. Push back the Union guys, but I don't want to come off the hill too much. Okay, let's come bring these guys back over here. I didn't make use of them. And actually, why don't we... Oh, hello. What's happening now? More troops. General, the Union is severely weakened. We can now counter-attack with Johnson's reinforcements. They'll be here any minute. Fantastic. But concentrate the attack on the right flank and push them back from where they came. Okay. So we've got a load of guys coming up here. That's great. Let's bring them up to this right flank. So auto routes. From what I remember, it's important not to let the battle run away from you. You've got to maintain focus, and positioning of the troops is everything. Push them too aggressively and they'll rout. Obviously, if numbers are against you, they're against you. We're flanked. Yes, we are flanked. So I'll bring you back here. Actually, that was a mistake. Bring you back here. So, where's Marta? Can they break that lot? I don't remember mastering how to use cavalry. Okay, bring back. I'll fall back now. I need them to fall back. Oh, I lost control. There's a big group here. Massing. Where are my guys? They're still marching. We picked all of them up. Can I command them yet? No. Okay, let's bring you up to here. Was that a unit that was worried about being flanked? Possibly. Okay, this lot, I want you to just come over here. This lot, come over here. This lot, come over here. They said attack on the right flank, so I'm just kind of setting up. These guys are running for the hills. Run for the hills. So we've got the Union soldiers fixed in place. Hello. Are these? Alright. So we're now flanking these guys. In fact, let's bring them up here. This will be quite interesting. Jackson, move up a bit. Okay, now I've got so many troops now, I'm going to lose sight of what's going on. This is the danger of this. There's so much going on. Okay, so they moved up troops, anticipating what's going to happen, which you can hardly blame them. I think I would do the same. What the heck? These guys have gone berserk. Berserkers. Put him into there. Okay. Right. Let's go after that lot. Oh, I'm going to bring them up here. Oh no, there's a load there, is there? God, this is getting complicated. So okay, I've got to take the initiative, otherwise I'm going to be stalled here. And this guy is going to come up to here. Check I haven't left anyone behind. Ooh, hello, what's going on over there? Oh no, that's just a row of trees. Right, so I'm trying to flank. Oh dear, we've got a unit routing a bit there. So these guys are not doing much. Let's bring them forward a bit. Where did those routers go? They've gone about here, are they? Bring them up here. Okay. This is getting quite tricky. Can I go for the guns? Let's try. In fact, can I double? No, they're not going to disengage, are they? Okay, fine. What's? Oh no, they're going to. Oh. Okay, so I'm charging this unit here because they're kind of in my way. Flanked. Okay, that was a mistake. What a mistake did I make? Oh, I don't know. Maybe not too bad. Can I control them, or are they routed? Okay, so that was my mistake. I asked too much of the men. Let's hopefully they recover their strength, their sinews. Let's bring these guys up here. Bring Jackson over to here. And have these guys regrouped themselves yet? No. What's happening on this flank? Are these Union guys? I can't seem to control them. I'm most confused now. Who's who and what's what? Okay, these guys are going to pull back to this position. Here, I'm going to bring them up to here. See, now this unit is reformed. And let's go over here. I want to take those guns. Charge the guns. these guys are coming up here. I'll watch out what's going on here. Okay. So have we knocked off those artillery units? These guys are moving forward. Why can I not control these people? I don't seem to have control of them for some reason. Or do I? Oh, maybe I do. Okay. Well, because they ought to come over here, really. I can see those chaps trying to flank me. Okay, what's happening here? So, let's bring these guys back over here. Okay, it's the Battle of the Big Run, or it's called Bull Run. I think we're doing quite well, actually. Let's bring these guys forward and bring them up to here. Okay, don't want to get out of position too. Quite easy to get out of position. Okay, what we're trying to do now is roll up their flanks, but I've got to be careful I don't suffer the same fate on the other side. So these guys have routed. These chaps in the centre here have been taking a pounding all throughout the battle, so I'm well aware that they're in a sticky position. I hope these guys regroup and I'll bring them back in, yeah. And artillery, can we come forward a bit? In fact, why don't we flank on this side as well? Okay, so now we can really start to hammer. If we can hammer them from both banks, they will feel vulnerable. And these guys are going to bring back up to here. So now I'm trying to encircle them. So they're getting fired on from one side and they're going to get fired on from the other side. Most unpleasant. So now these guys are probably feeling a little bit. We can bring these guys up here. Okay, bring them up to here. Yeah, so I didn't think they'd take that for much longer. They have to pull back. Watch our flank, we don't get outflanked. Where are these guys off to? Okay. Okay, I'm going to put them in a hot seat now. there another ford? Okay, no, that's not what I wanted. Ugh. I remember now, it's not great for large groups. Okay. Get into each other's way now. Okay, well, I got any other troops hanging there. Right, so that's some routers again. Again, what we're doing is rolling up their flank while not being flanked ourselves. Okay, we've got some guys coming back here, so we've got to be careful about that. Again, these guys are being shot at now from 3 sides. The Dutch, where do those writers go? Okay, let's get Jackson up here. Ammo, we got someone crying out for ammo now. Where's my ammo truck gone? Where's my ammo guy gone? Oh, there he is. Is he exhausted? What's going on? Empty. Well, what do I do about that? Do I have to send him off the pitch, as it were? I can't remember. I think we're... Okay. Well, I'm just going to have to hope this game ends before we run out of ammo. Okay, now they're definitely getting into each other's way now. So I'm going to put these guys here. No, put them here. They said push them off to the right. Now I seem to be doing the exact opposite of what I was ordered perhaps to do. We push them off the hill. Let's move Jackson rather forward. So I push them off the hill, pretty much. Okay, can I charge from the side now? That might be quite interesting. So I'm going to charge from the side, see if that worries this lot. Can't do much. Yes, they've fled the ground. That's kind of what I was hoping for. And now charge, because I think while they're in a bit of a state, watching out for this lot flanking us. I might have gone too soon, because I'm going to get attacked from behind now. It's descending into a medieval fight. Have I got any other troops to throw into the mix? I think I just killed off that lot. So I broke discipline there, got overexcited. And now it's down to just throw more men at it and see if that helps. Or have I just thrown away all my advantages here? Well, we were out of ammo anyway, so I've got a feeling this, one way or another, this is going to resolve pretty quickly now. So we got charged by the Union here, and we charged the Union on this side. That looks like a bit of an even match, but here we definitely routed, which I don't blame them, frankly. Let's move this guy up here, up here. Okay, let's pursue the gradual roll up, which is what I was supposed to be doing. Okay, this medieval battle is not going well. Let's bring these guys up here. Got control of them at all? Probably not. Who's up here? I can't even see what that unit is. Let's bring it out here. Okay. I think I might have thrown away my advantage by doing that. But, maybe let's not speak too soon. Actually, let's put these guys here. I've got a feeling this is, whichever way that's going, I've got no control over it anyway. I'll just let them sort it out. I'll make sure I don't get flanked by if the Unions break through at that end. Okay, let's bring these guys up to here. So yeah, I definitely made a bit of a mistake there, but who knows. We got cavalry. Well, let's put the cavalry into the mix. So there's another troop coming back in, and there's some guy over there. I wonder if I could. going on. Right. Don't know what will happen now. Okay, so these guys are pushed off. That's good. Let's bring these guys here. Okay, they've reformed, which means they'll turn around and come back at us. These guys are going to reform as well. Great. Can I got control over anybody here? Not really. No, let's keep. Actually, where you are is probably not so bad. Exhausted, yeah, I'm not surprised. Okay, these guys are coming in, so I'm gonna let's put these back here. Oh dear. Oh, I think if they just face off like that. So the Union guys are reforming on this side. So I'm flanking there, that's good. This central lump I'm resisting. It kind of depends. I'm not sure what's going to happen with this melee that I set off. It looks like the Union has won on that particular melee. Okay, now they're charging. Let's charge them. There's probably... No, don't do that. Damn. Okay guys, fall back. I want you to stay in order. I think we're actually doing quite well here. Okay, they break. Right, that's okay. And what happened over here? These guys are still fiddling about. Okay, so the Unions have fallen back, but my guys in a daze. I don't know what they're doing. Oh no, don't do that. I've forgotten. Let's bring them back to here. So these guys I can't command for some reason. Oh dear, well, someone else is charging now. Who's charging? Okay, that's still empty. Do I send it off? I have no idea. Can't remember now. Let's bring Jackson over to here. these guys have finally regrouped. Why don't we? These are the guns, are they? Can I charge the gun? Do I dare charge the gun? Let's bring these guys up to here. Bring the guns forward a bit. See if I can charge the guns. Now this troop, I don't know how they can stand to be fired on from both sides. Hello, there's another charge going on. I'm just going to march these guys right up to the guns. Charge them from the rear. Will they do it? They're exhausted, then maybe they won't. Go charge. Right, I've asked these guys to do the nasty and attack. Victory! Victory is ours! It was a heavy price. We lost 12,000 men to their 15,000. Okay, it wasn't a... It was a messy victory, but it was a victory nonetheless. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that. I certainly did. And yeah, we'll see you maybe tomorrow. Okay, that's all from Captain in Pyjamas, and I'm off to bed now. Good night.